Hello, St. John's family. Vicar Ryan here with your daily devotional. Now, we've been sharing verses that have helped us through hard times. I know that a lot of difficult situations, they simply happen to us. Maybe something outside of your control occurs and we find ourselves in a time of trial. But there are other situations where we are the cause of our own difficulties. Maybe it's simply due to a sin we've committed that has caused a strain in one of our earthly relationships. If you're having trouble getting past your past mistakes, I have a couple of verses that I found extremely helpful. They are Philippians 3:13 and 14, where Paul says, "Brothers and sisters, I do not consider myself yet to have taken hold of it. But one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and straining towards what is ahead, I press on toward the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward in Christ Jesus." Now, these are the words of the Apostle Paul, and he has one goal in life: to keep his eyes fixed on Jesus throughout his years on earth and to remain faithful to him as he crosses the finish line. And we know that he does this. Take a look at 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 7. Now, the way Paul remains focused on the prize of Jesus is by forgetting what is behind and straining towards what is ahead. Paul doesn't focus on his past mistakes. He simply focuses on what he can do as God's instrument in the present and future. Now, you might say, well, that's easy for you to do, Paul, but you don't know what I've done, the sins I've committed. Now, before you jump to that conclusion, think about the mistakes and sins Paul committed throughout his life. He had Christians dragged away and murdered, and more. Despite this horrific past, he remains focused on the prize that is Jesus, because he knows that yesterday's failures don't define his present and future. Christ has taken care of his past and will continue to take care of his failures in the present and future. This gives us freedom from sin now and forever. This gives us freedom to focus on Jesus and strain towards the prize today.